Well, good morning.
Hello.
How the hell are ya?
Good, how are you?
Pretty fair.
Fair.
Fair in the Midland.
Good to see you again, man.
Always good to see you.
It's breakfast. Every Monday.
My name is Bruce Fowler. I live here on 68 King Street with my dog Charlie. She's 15. She's my support dog. Hey, Charlie. Good morning. She has cataracts and she's getting a little bit deaf, but she's still a strong one. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Yes, she is. King Street has a great history in that it's been always a very people-oriented street, and I've managed to befriend a lot of the old timers, some of the new timers, and I feed a lot of people. It seems that money and food are definitely a wonderful commodity that some people have a hard time getting. I love to cook. I love to cook for some of these people, and I enjoy them.
No, it's just a pleasure knowing you, because there's very few people like Bruce. You're one of the, I don't know, good Samaritans. I don't know, what do you want to call yourself? But
I just like doing what I do. He's struggling like everybody else does, and nobody appreciates him. They leave their garbage in a pile. So I said, well, by Jesus, I'm going to start doing something. So it's going on 2 years now. He gets a breakfast or a lunch or a dinner. It's whatever I decide on that morning. So have a good day.
you guys are just better people knowing it. Right on, we'll see you guys. See you, Bruce.
Yep. Where the wellness clinic is, that chicken bowl was like incredible. I mean, people went there for drugs, people went there for chicken. And the lines used to go around the driveway. I mean, around the corner and down Pine Street. It's amazing.
I'm from Springfield, Vermont originally. My name's Ethan Willie. I was homeless for my first time, actually. Just 18 years old, just turned 19. And just within the first few weeks after I'd gotten up here, there was this group of homeless kids and people said they were going to go down to this community center, this little yellow house on King Street or something. And they said that there's going to be a potluck dinner or something like that. So I went. And something that's been funded by Pathways last year, and they were having an anniversary, and there's a bunch of people there. I guess the guys from Holland who were funding it. Just a lot of people who I'd met ever since I moved to Burlington. And not too long afterwards, I just started coming like every single day, and it was just fun. Just going there, you just see people you know, you just can do whatever you want.
It started out as just like free food for people in this area, because there is like a population of people that are homeless and just struggling a little bit around here. So this was like an option, just like Salvation Army, to have food available, and it was funded by Pathways, and so we just try to do this at least once a week, every Tuesday, which happened to be the day that I was available. I guess I do it for the wellness co-op, for people here in the community, to help people that are here, because having been like homeless and like trying to figure out what I was going to eat some nights. It's kind of pushed me when I first came to town to like come out here because I knew they offered food, and I felt like what would be best for me, rather than just sit there and eat the free food, to actually help and like help cook it or something. And I ended up making some connections with a couple farms here and setting up a farm share for this place throughout the summer.
Pretty good. One of the reasons that I started baking was the community kind of like surrounding, like making food and eating each other's food, and like brings people together, brings up good discussion, and it's just, I mean, the dinner table or lunch table or what have you really is like always a good congregating place and traditional place to kind of like break bread, cheesy as it is. I'm gonna eat one of these, which is gonna be one of the best parts of my day.
So there's a guy, he's foreign, I'm not sure where he's from, but he comes in every morning and he gets 2 baguettes and a brownie. Pretty gruff, like kind of tough guy. But he has a little white poodle that he's in love with, and I pointed like her out. I was like, "Oh, you have a really cute dog," and he was like, "Oh, I love her. She's a beauty. She's the love of my life." And then the next day, he came like into the bakery with the dog and like thrust the dog into my arms, and I'm just standing there like holding this little white poodle, and like there's people all around like trying to get bread and food, and I was just like, just standing there with a dog. But yeah, there's him. There's Anne. She comes in every day, gets a chicken curry on 7 grain and a chocolate chip cookie. There's John next door. He gets a double Americano and a short cup. Eric from Anjou, he gets a triple Americano and a short cup. So like people like that just come in every day. That's just very comfortable, very like laid back, very friendly and warm. And I think that not having Wi-Fi really adds to that atmosphere, because people don't just come in and like, they're not like glued to their computer or like stuck doing work. Like people do come in and do work, but they're social about it. So it's like a really nice, like kind of a little escape from like the Wi-Fi world and like, working and whatever. Like you just come here and you relax and visit with friends.
First potluck dinner bowl at the Wellness Co-op. I'm impressed with the fact that they're all pre-served first. I bought these at the Trijang Buddhist Institute. It is about 20 minutes from Montpelier, and it's a Buddhist teacher who was in his previous life one of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's assistant teachers. That's how the story goes. For me, even before my 2 head injuries, I had learned a little bit about Tibetan Buddhism and reincarnation and the afterlife. Each bead is said to represent, there's 108 beads, so each one represents one of the afflictions of humanity. I think as a cooperative, it's a fantastic model. It's a fantastic space, very supportive. It's amazing how many people are staff and volunteers. It's one of the few places I think you can go to. It's a drop-in center where the staff and volunteers frequently outnumber the community members who are dropping in for support. So I think that's a fantastic model.
My name is Nick Parrish, and I'm the project director at the Wellness Co-op. We were looking for an activity that would really draw people in the evening, and food is a pretty sure way to get people here, and sort of we found a niche. Not everybody likes that we just have vegetarian food, but I think that most often free meals at like the Salval or have meat, and so that's like a niche that we can provide. But it's just another place for people to get food during the week, for people that need that. And then I often find it a lot easier to talk to people when I'm doing something else, and it kind of creates community in all the aspects. Like, people come together and donate money to buy the food. People bring food and dishes. People help make the meal. People help serve, and then just the act of eating together. It's just something very familial.
My name is Kagan. I am a cook at Big Fatties here on Main Street in Burlington, Vermont. My favorite thing definitely is all the people that I get to meet and see. We get a lot of foot traffic. That's most of our business, so it's just people who are out walking around Burlington. I've seen and met so many crazy and fun people this way. It's like a family style restaurant, but we get all sorts of different crowds in here. We get guys in here on their lunch breaks. We get the catering people, people with their families, and we get the college crowd. So we get kind of like this mess of all sorts of different people that Burlington has, which is, I think, has a lot to do with our location. Like I was saying, like, we're not on Church Street, we're not at the waterfront, but we're kind of in between there. I love August 1st. I go over there as often as I can. I haven't been opening here lately. I've been closing, so I've been missing out on their fresh baked warm bread right out of the oven.
Everything that we make at August 1st is made here, like, fresh, almost daily. Everything from the herb mayonnaise to the dressings on your salad. All the pastries are baked fresh. All the bread's baked fresh.
We use organic ingredients, and people, especially around here, just like being healthy and like supporting local farms. And there's even some places now that are like milling their own flour in like the Champlain Valley. So it's fun to experiment with, and I think that people really enjoy just being more local and part of this community.
People want fresh baked goods. People want like fresh, good food. So they meet here with their friends, and they meet here with their family or whatever to get that fresh food.
Everybody on King Street's hungry. There's a lot of places in Burlington where food is embellished, and it's a wonderful, beautiful thing, and sweet and good looking and wonderful. But there's so much of life that doesn't get there, especially for these people. So I like helping them out as best I can.